Hi there, my name's David. I'm one of the partner physiotherapists at My PhysioSay here in Adelaide, and today I'm going to talk about arm pain. So we see a lot of people presenting to our clinic having an ache or a funny tingling feeling or a numbness into their arm, and they're concerned and actually don't know where it's coming from. So I thought today I'd have a chat to you about the different causes of arm pain and maybe some ideas and things that you could use to start to help your arm pain, or at least have it diagnosed. So we get lots of people coming into our clinic with arm pain and want to know, where is it coming from and what can they do to help it. So the first thing we'll do is do a whole series of tests after getting all the information about, where the arm pain is and how does it feel and when do you get it. And the tests are going to try and work out, is the pain coming from locally in their arm? Is it just a tight sore muscle? Have they strained something with their muscle? Is it a pain coming down from their shoulder? Could it be coming from their neck? Could it be coming from their mid-back? Or is it from tight nerves? Rather than a pinched nerve in the neck can definitely cause arm pain, but you can have nerve tension building up that gives you vague arm pain without being a pinched nerve in your neck. One of the first questions we'll ask is when do you get your arm pain? So some people will say it's only when I use my arm. So straight away we think that's a mechanical pain, that there's a structure in the shoulder or in the neck that's getting pinched or irritated when they're using their arm, and we'll do some tests to see how far the arm raises are, different movements. We'll get them pushing against us, we'll get them turning their neck and seeing if any of that brings on their arm pain, and then we'll explore further with that. So a common one is to have arm pain coming from your shoulder. If you've got a tear in your rotator cuff, that refers pain into sections of your arm. Bursitis can refer pain into sections of your arm, and that arm pain will come on when you're using your shoulder. So there's also arm pain that's just in the background, vague all the time, whether you're using your arm or not, particularly at night or when you're resting in the evening, or driving, sort of when you're not moving much and you get arm pain coming on. That can be a trickier one to work out where that's coming from. The majority of the time with that, it's coming from closer to your spine. So that could be a nerve tension, it could be coming from structures in your neck referring down, or from your mid-back. There's also a whole lot of muscles around your shoulder blade that can refer pain down. So all your rotator cuff muscles that sit on your shoulder blade, inside your shoulder blade, when you push on them, they can set off trigger points referring down into your arm. So it needs to be very thoroughly checked. If you get mostly night pain in your arm, so you wake up with your arms aching or numb, there's a few things that can cause that. One is called T4 syndrome. T4 means your fourth thoracic vertebra, so the vertebra that's right between your shoulder blades. If you get a lot of stiffness and tightness through your mid-back from being in a poor rounded posture during the day or lots of computer work, you can actually develop a form of T4 syndrome, which gives you funny arm tingling, arm pain. It can actually give you headaches as well, and you'll often wake in the night with that. That is very simple and easy to fix. It's all got to do with stiffness in your spine. So we would do manipulation, mobilization, massage, and show you the right stretches and things to do to start to loosen off the mid-back and then look after your posture. That's an easy one to fix. There are other times where you have arm pain at night that's not related to the mid-back. It can be related to a pinched nerve, so you'll actually get inflammatory pain, and inflammatory pain peaks at night. So if you've got a lot of arm pain at night, that is a bit concerning, and it might mean there's inflammation happening somewhere, and that would normally check the neck, the nerves, and we'd often send you back to your doctor to get some more testing done to see if there's anything else inflammatory in your system. So by now I might have confused you a little bit and maybe talked a bit too technical about where the arm pain could be coming from. You can see it's quite complicated. I've been a physio for many years, and it still takes me quite a few tests and questioning to work out where arm pain might be coming from, and then working out what the best treatment's going to be and the best exercises. And it can take 6 to 8 weeks to get rid of someone's arm pain, targeting the right things. So I thought I'd show you a couple of quick things that you can do yourself to have a bit of a test of yourself, to know whether the arm pain's coming more locally from the arm, or it's coming from the shoulder, or it might be coming from your neck. So the first test that we will often do is get someone to move their shoulder. So we'll get them to flex up, we'll get them to push up into that hand and out to the side as well. And we want to see, and we'll stretch it this way, if that brings any arm pain. So if it does, it could well be coming from your shoulder. So we would need to focus on your shoulder. You'd need to avoid things like heavy lifting, carrying, working up overhead. You wouldn't want to lie on that shoulder at night, okay? And then we'd have a series of exercises that we'd do depending on what the shoulder problem is. And there's a dozen different shoulder problems that you could have. So probably best to get physio to check your shoulder, work out exactly what's causing it. They can give you more specific exercises. So the other type of arm pain can be coming from your neck or nerve tension. So when we test for nerve tension, we'll do a stretch where we have their arm out to the side, fingers pointed back, and what you're going to do is tilt your head to the opposite side, so ear to shoulder, and that tensions your main nerve, called your median nerve, and we're seeing if that gives you any tingling, tightness, funny feeling into the arm. If it does that, you've got nerve tension, and so nerve tension can easily give you a dull, vague ache, okay? So we actually do that as a stretch. So you can actually put your hand up against a wall, pretend that's a wall there, and then you're going to tilt your head to the side and turn your body away. And you do 15 of those stretches twice a day, just stretching into that first bit of tension. Don't overdo it, otherwise you can actually make your arm pain temporarily worse. So just gently easing in like you would with a muscle stretch. Nerve tension is something you definitely don't know you have until you test it, and it builds up slowly over time. So if you do have nerve tension, try those stretches. If that's not helping, see a physio. There could be something else to it. So the other thing that can give you vague arm pain, especially at night, or pins and needles, is tightness in your mid-back, that T4 syndrome I talked about before. The best thing to do for that is to stretch your mid-back. The best way to do that is to either get one of those foam rollers, those thick long ones, and you lie along it. So it's along your spine and you're on your back, arms are stretched out, relax your head, knees are bent, and try and get your chest up and your blades back. You spend 2 or 3 minutes a couple of times a day stretching out over the roller. If you don't have a roller, just get a big beach towel, roll it up long ways and use that. Okay, nice and tight. You might even need 2 beach towels rolled up, and really stretch out your mid-back. If that starts to help, that's a sign that your mid-back is really stiff and you need to continue that, work on your posture. If it doesn't improve enough, you might need some physio working in there, releasing and loosening up all that stiffness for you. So I hope that video was helpful. Try those different tests. Have a go of doing some of those stretches and see if that changes things. If it's not improving enough or things are getting worse, stop all of those exercises. Come on in and see us, one of us here at My Physio Say, and we'll do a thorough assessment and let you know exactly what's going on, and we can work out a plan of how we're going to be able to get it fixed for you.